Get out. I warned you over the phone, and you didn't listen. If you ever dare scold my daughter again, you won't be welcome here. Since you chose to ignore my warning, leave now." Emily's outrageous demand leaves me stunned. She stands there, her expression full of righteous anger, as if she truly believes she's in the right. "You're nothing more than my brother's wife, an outsider. Stop acting like you're part of our family," she sneers, her words cutting deep. Hearing those words from Emily breaks something inside me. I had endured her insults and her daughter Olivia's entitled behavior, believing that family meant putting up with such things. But now, every effort I made with their best interests at heart feels meaningless. I no longer have any reason to respect either of them. "Fine, I'll go," I reply evenly and begin gathering my belongings. As I pack, Emily and Olivia laugh at my situation, but their laughter won't last forever. I'm sure of that. "My name is Kay, and I live with my husband, Ethan, and his parents. When Ethan and I married, he asked if we could stay with his parents. At first, I was hesitant, but after meeting them, I saw that they were kind people who respected boundaries. Convinced that living with them would be fine, I agreed. After moving in, my mother-in-law handled most of the household chores while I worked outside the home. In return, I took over whenever I was home. We found a balanced routine, and everything went smoothly. But things always changed when Ethan's sister, Emily, visited. She and her daughter, Olivia, came by often, and Emily never missed a chance to throw jabs at me. "CL, could you make me some tea? I'm exhausted from my part-time job and raising a child. You must be so relaxed on your days off. I'm jealous," she'd say. "I actually do plenty of work at home too." "Oh, please, housework is nothing. I have a leadership role at my job. Don't compare yourself to me," she'd scoff. When Olivia started job hunting, Emily often came over to complain about her daughter's struggles. "Olivia is just like me, amazing. The recruiters rejecting her must be clueless. Maybe she should expand her job search," I suggested. "You? What would you know? You barely work. Keep your mouth shut," Emily would snap. Eventually, Olivia landed a job after most of her classmates had already secured theirs. She and Emily rushed over to share the news with my mother-in-law. "Grandma, I got hired," Olivia beamed, waving her job offer letter. "That's wonderful, Olivia," my mother-in-law said, smiling warmly. "Yeah, I didn't expect to get into such a big company, but the interviewer was really nice from the start." Emily, standing beside her daughter, smirked. "This company is a subsidiary of the place I work for. I've been there long enough that my name is probably known even at the parent company. So I got hired thanks to you, Mom," Olivia mused. "Maybe. The interviewer probably recognized our name and had a good impression." Olivia's training was set to begin in April, lasting a month. The training facility was just a few minutes from our home, while her own house was over an hour away. Knowing this, Emily called my mother-in-law. "Mom, I want Olivia to stay at your house during training. It's too far from ours. We do have a spare room, and I don't mind. I'll just check with Kay." "Why do you need to ask Kay? This is your house. Kay is just living there. She won't have a say," Emily insisted. Emily was so persistent that I didn't even hear about this arrangement until after it had been finalized. I was a little taken aback, but I had no reason to refuse, so I welcomed Olivia into our home. From the start, Olivia struggled with punctuality, arriving late to training every third day despite living just minutes away. Years of relaxed student life had ruined her ability to wake up on time. "Grandma, why didn't you wake me up?" she'd complain. "I did. I called you multiple times. If I don't make it on time, then calling me doesn't help." "Ugh, whatever. I'm taking the morning off. Call the company and tell them I'm sick." "Olivia, you're an adult now. You should handle that yourself. It'll be more convincing if you say I'm too sick to even make a phone call. Just do it," she demanded. Taking advantage of my mother-in-law's kindness, Olivia became even more spoiled. She expected to be waited on hand and foot. "Grandma, I'm tired. Is dinner ready?" "Welcome back, Olivia. I'm just starting now." "What, you're only starting now? You should have had it ready before I got home." "I'm exhausted, you're so inconsiderate," she snapped. "I'm sorry, it'll be ready soon," my mother-in-law stammered. Watching her get pushed around by Olivia, I couldn't hold back any longer. "Olivia, having a warm meal prepared for you is not something to take for granted. You should appreciate Grandma's efforts." "Why should I listen to you, CL? You're not even real family." "I married Ethan. I am part of this family." "Mom says you're just my brother's wife, so you're an outsider." Then let me tell you this, Olivia, as someone with more work experience, being responsible for yourself is part of adulthood. Waking up on time is the bare minimum. Olivia rolled her eyes. Work experience? You don't even go to work every day. Try working as hard as mom and me before you lecture me. One day, I came home to Olivia yelling in the living room. What do you mean you're going out? You can't just leave me without dinner when I get home exhausted. I'm sorry, but we have theater tickets. We've been looking forward to this for a long time, my mother-in-law explained. Going to the theater is just a hobby. I have a job. Cancel your plans. She had demanded they rearrange their entire evening just so she wouldn't have to fend for herself. My mother-in-law, who rarely treated herself, looked hesitant. I feared she'd cancel to avoid conflict, so I stepped in. You've been excited about this, so go enjoy the theater. I'll handle Olivia's dinner. On the day of the outing, I left work early, did the grocery shopping, and waited for Olivia. I'm starving, CL, hurry up and cook, she ordered. Olivia, let's cook together today. What? No way, I've been working all day. I'm not doing chores too. After arguing, she grabbed her phone and called Emily. A few minutes later, Emily's furious voice exploded from the other end. Who do you think you are, treating my daughter like this? You're just my son's wife. If you keep causing trouble for Olivia, you need to leave this house. This isn't about causing trouble. I only wanted to teach Olivia some basic responsibility as an adult in the workforce. Responsibility? You, of all people, trying to give a lecture on that? Kay, you're not even a full-time employee. Someone as dispensable as you has no right to act superior. Dispensable? How can you say that, Emily? I've been in the workforce long enough to spot dead weight a mile away, and trust me, I've seen plenty come and go. With that, Emily dismissed me without hesitation. Enough of this, just go and make dinner for my daughter. She hung up the phone. Sitting next to me, Olivia smirked. You heard my mom, CL. It's best if you don't go against her, even at work. No one dares to challenge her. Now be a good girl and get started on dinner. She then stretched out lazily on the couch, making it clear she expected me to obey. It was pointless to argue with these two. Resigned, I began cooking. I'm starving because you wasted time arguing, Olivia muttered as she picked at her food. Once she was done, she left her dishes on the table and went back to watching TV without so much as a thank you. Olivia, at least clean up after yourself. I repeated myself, but she barely acknowledged me, looking bored. Just then, the doorbell rang. It was Emily. Why are you here? I asked, wary of what she had planned. It seemed like you didn't quite understand my message over the phone, so I thought I'd deliver it in person, she said casually. Hearing her mother's voice, Olivia perked up. Mom, you won't believe this. After you told her off, Kay still had the nerve to lecture me. Emily's expression darkened as she turned to me. So I was right to come. You're still going after my daughter? I had let things slide over the phone, but now I couldn't back down. I'm not going after anyone. I simply asked her to clean up her own mess, something even a child understands. Emily's face twisted in anger. Someone like you has no place teaching us about manners. Have you even taken a look at your own situation? What do you mean? You and Ethan don't even own a home despite both working. You're just mooching off this household. Maybe worry about yourself before trying to educate my daughter. I'm not mooching off anyone. I contribute to rent and household expenses every month. Emily scoffed. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're leaving this house. What? I warned you. If you kept bossing Olivia around, you'd have to go. You ignored me, so now it's happening. I was stunned by her audacity. Before I could respond, she delivered the final blow. You're just my brother's wife, an outsider. Stop pretending you're part of this family. That was the moment something inside me snapped. I had tolerated Emily's cruelty and Olivia's entitlement because I believed we were family, but clearly, my efforts meant nothing to them. There was no reason for me to hold back anymore. Fine, I'll leave, I said calmly and began packing. Emily and Olivia burst into laughter, mocking my situation. I ignored them and continued. When my in-laws returned home, my mother-in-law's face fell as she took in the scene. Emily, CL, why are you packing? Before I could answer, Emily jumped in. CL's been lecturing Olivia, even though she can barely keep a job herself. She's become a burden, so we're sending her away. My mother-in-law's expression darkened. Apologize, both of you. Emily scoffed. Apologize to CL? If she wants to be part of our family, she should ask us for permission first. Then maybe we'd consider it. My mother-in-law sighed heavily. You too, you have no idea what you've done. Emily frowned. What? The one who's finished here is Kay, not us. My mother-in-law shook her head. Do you even realize how Olivia got her job? Of course, I helped. My influence at work must have impressed the recruiters, Emily boasted. But my mother-in-law cut her off. No, it was CL's recommendation that got Olivia hired. Emily's confidence wavered. I spoke up. I'm an executive at the company. I personally recommended Olivia to HR. Emily went pale. No way, you barely leave the house. I work remotely. I attend executive meetings online. Olivia, who had been gloating just moments ago, suddenly looked horrified. Wait, so CL actually helped me get hired? I nodded. I wanted you to earn it on your own, but you begged for a job. I made sure HR gave you a fair shot, but your attitude has been a disaster. Emily turned desperately to my mother-in-law. Did you and Dad know all this? Yes, CL asked us to keep it a secret because she wanted Olivia to succeed on her own, but since you always dismissed her, you never even bothered to learn what she actually does for a living. Realization dawned on Emily and Olivia, their arrogance crumbling. So, all this time, I've been treating an executive at my own company like this? Olivia whispered, her face drained of color. That's right, and thanks to my position, I know all about how new employees fake sick days, I said coldly. Please, please don't report me, Olivia pleaded. I crossed my arms. I might have let it slide since this was a family matter, but according to you two, I'm not family, and now this is a company issue. Olivia's knees buckled. But I'm about to be assigned to a department. Exactly, and with your work ethic, we can't let you near customers. Emily grabbed my hand desperately. I take it back. CL, your family, please don't report this. I pulled away. Maybe you should worry about your own position, Emily. What do you mean? Your department's high turnover rate has been discussed at upper management meetings. If it turns out you've been mistreating part-time employees, it won't end well for you. Emily's face turned ghostly white. Wait, that's a misunderstanding. I was just guiding them. Well, HR will investigate next week. We'll see what the reports say. Emily let out a choked gasp. No, my job. In the end, I decided to stay in the house at my in-laws' insistence. However, I did report both Olivia and Emily to the company. Olivia was sent to a rigorous 6-month training program in the mountains, while her peers moved on to full-time positions. Emily, meanwhile, was fired after an internal audit revealed her toxic behavior. As for me, I continued living peacefully with my in-laws, who treated me with warmth and respect. If anything, this whole ordeal only brought us closer together.